So we've been following the story of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and God turned Jacob's name to Israel. And then we follow these 12 tribes of Israel, or the 12 sons of Israel, and the youngest is named Joseph. Joseph's story takes a pretty dramatic turn pretty quickly. He is 17 years old when we first meet him in today's episode, in today's reading. And we see that the family has some dysfunction, you could say. They are being set up to win by Israel. There's some favoritism towards Joseph because he was from some favoritism towards Joseph because he was the son of Jacob's more favored wife and was born to him in Jacob's old age. She's very precious, and that favoritism actually lands Joseph in a lot of hot water. Um, Plus, Joseph is not very smart with how he shares some of the things that God has shared with him. So all these things together lead the brothers, his older brothers. Could you imagine having a whole bunch of older, angry brothers who aren't so happy that you're the favorite, the clear favorite? Not just like, I think they're the favorite, like the father was making ornamental robes, meaning really expensive and fancy clothing for Joseph to show off his love and affection. So the brothers actually devise a plan to kill him. And they kind of come to their senses and say, but what would we profit if we were to kill him? Let's sell him into slavery instead. And Joseph goes from the favorite son of a biblical patriarchal father to a slave sold in Egypt. And we don't hear a ton more in this opening chapter of the story other than meanwhile. Meanwhile, Joseph is placed with Potiphar. And yet we see that this is actually still part of God's plan. And this is an uncomfortable place to leave today's reading and to leave the story because we don't like thinking about the years of suffering that are sometimes in between one area or the other. But God still is going to move his story forward. He's still going to look out for Joseph, even though he's going to have several ups and downs and twists and turns in his story. But through it all, God is still faithful. I just want to leave it here with this one verse I think kind of helps to wrap it up. It's from Isaiah 41:13, and it says, "For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" I know that God said that throughout history a number of times. I think he would have said that to Joseph, and I believe that even in our hard areas, he would say that same thing to us.